what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fan Mission Podcast. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get all access to motivated and inspiring videos on this Fan Mission Friday. Every Friday. Let's get to the podcast. Yo. Let me bring this mic up in here, man. Golly. Yo. What's up? This your boy Monty G on the Fan Mission Podcast, man. And today we got a special guest and it's going down, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, but please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, man. Leave a comment, man. We're gonna holler back at y'all, man. But let me bring them up in here, man. We're gonna have some fun today, bro. It's going down. Yo, what's up, King? What's going on?
What's good with it, man?
Oh, man, it's all good, man. Go ahead and tell the listeners and the watchers, you know what I'm saying? Tell them your name, where you from, and what you do.
Name Luke Kang, from Chicago. I do many things. I wear many hats, but I'm just the realest, man. I'm real. Artist, philanthropist, designer, father. That's about it, man. I mean, there's many more things, but I ain't into self-accolades. But, you know, they'll find out if they stay tuned, you know.
Okay, man. So, man, you got a lot of stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
I know you do music, man. Tell me about the music real quick, man. Tell me, how did you, let me see. Yeah, let me know, man. How did you get into the music game, man?
Go ahead.
Well, matter of fact, who inspired you to do music?
I'm gonna keep it $1. That is a double-edged sword right there. But how I got in is man, you know, Pac died with $96,000 in his bank account. That's what they tell us. But he died with a little money. So I always said, man, if I ever do music, I at least learn how to make money off the music. Long story short, my guys was Crew Boys, John Doe, Matrix, V12, Brewski. Well, them three, they was really just running around Chicago, going crazy on the talent show side. Long story short. So I was like, bro, I'm like, y'all doing all of that, bro, and y'all ain't really making no money. So I got to just learning the business while they was rapping. So they like, man, you an asset. Just you know, come along and we gonna just pay you to just, you know, be around. So they started giving me, we was shorties getting money in high school. You know, we was getting like, and I ain't BSing this. And ain't no cap, like 2 bands, but it's 7 of us splitting $2,000. I said, bro, if he's spending 200, you spending 200, I'm spending 200. We all spending 200 to get to this show to look nice, to look like a group. We bankrupt 7 times 2. That's 14. You know, you do the math. That's 1,400 at minimum. Like, we the little guys, so we getting 75, 100. We ain't really doing that. We just homies. So I started learning, like, we getting 2, what they getting. So like that. But it was really that aspect. So I was really just Rosa Parks way in the back, and then watching them. They was so well versed in the music. They was knocking songs out. So Matrix and John Doe really just sat down and worked with me. I was already around it. So that's really how I got into it. And Tupac's situation was just the reason to learn the business. You know, the game. We didn't really start learning about record contracts and how it opened up until Pac and Big died. So a little after that, Master P just opened the door all the way. Then Cash Money. So that's when I really just started learning. So that's how I got into it, to be honest with you.
So look, it's like, how much do you know about Tupac? Because you get talking about Tupac, you know, and he was like our hood hero, man. How do you know? It's crazy because Tupac. Remember how old Tupac was when he died?
25. It felt like he was 23, but 21. But they say 25. 25.
Bro, at 25, he did a gang of shit for 25 years, bro. That's a quarter of his life, almost 30. And look at all the stuff he did, bro. And we still talking about him today.
Yeah.
You know, they got schools named after him and everything. So tell me a little bit what you know about Tupac. And I want to ask you, What made
Uh,
you start doing your thing in the school? But go ahead with the Tupac. Go
Tupac.
ahead.
When I know about Pac, just he was conceived in jail. You know, I know, he come from a Black Panther. It's Black History Month, so he come from one of the strongest movements. Act. He went to Juilliard Arts. He went to one of the prominent acting schools. So to us, being from that environment, we couldn't afford Juilliard Arts. We didn't even know what that is. But looking back, that's prestigious stuff. So he went to the top acting school. He came from one of the strongest, what they call it, pro-Black movements. His mama was in the, she was on the ground level. She just wasn't a part of it. She was one of the forces. So she was one of the forces. So she was one of the forces, and his father too. So and then all his mentors. His mentors are even high-ranking official Black Panther members. All them people he be saying on the end of the tracks are Tuda Shakur. One of them just got out. So all of that, he connected to Monster Cody, who gave him. He had them conversations to be able to ignite the Bloods and the Crips as one. So
Mm,
that's another side piece that they don't really talk about, the Monster Cody situation. So that kind of gave him the streets with the big sights and the Bloods and the Crips. So it was just
mm-hmm.
like, man, you teach somebody young how to. In the books he was reading, Machiavelli. That's the one, but he was reading like, man, he was reading books that's, they all bestsellers on Amazon. I just put it that way. So I didn't know
Mm.
how much important reading was until, and he got Queen Nefertiti tatted on him. It's just the stuff we know, thug like, but you look
Yeah.
at the symbolism, and then
Yeah,
he
like
was thinking like a general.
man, ain't you know what? You real educated on them because a lot of people don't know that. So I hope y'all learned something off that story. So let's double back on
Uh,
um what made you start doing your thing in the school.
really just
How
to
did
be
that
honest
start?
with you, being where I'm at right now is it's like the population probably for the state of Minnesota, the population of blacks is probably under 5%, and that's
Mm,
including like what you would call an immigrant, dark skinned. But really, African Americans, Chicago, look like me is probably 2% of the whole state. So that's Minneapolis, the big, and then well, and so on and so on.
oh well, hold on, my bad. Let me take that back. I said doing your thing in school, but you
Oh,
said
doing
you
my
was a teacher.
doing my thing in school. Yeah,
No,
all
no,
this.
I'm saying I'm no, no, no. I'm saying like I wanted to clear that like do your teacher thing, not just doing your thing in school. Let people know because a lot of people, like us black people, we never seen teachers that look like us. We never
Right,
seen people that work in the school that look like us.
right.
So
Well, the
yeah.
the 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 community part. So when I got into reading the paper, somebody just gave me some game. Hey man, you need to start reading the paper. You can find out what's going on in the community. Okay, that's when I got into that. So I'm looking at the newspaper and I'm looking at like these young boys getting, football numbers. Like why is this happening? Like, I'm from Chicago. People catch a body, they out of 5 years, 10 years. Here, this 20, 30, 40 crazy numbers. So I'm like, why is this? These dudes is young. I'm in the suburbs. I'm in middle class America. So that's what led me and say, okay, this neighborhood nice. What are they being taught? So how do I get into
Mm,
school? One of my mentors up here, John Smith, he kind of turned me on to the nonprofit and volunteering, and then that's
mm-hmm.
what got me in Coco Carter. That's how we kind of merged in the school lane because that I he opened it up and we was the candidates for that.
Mm-hmm.
So once we got in, I'm looking at people that look like me. I'm like, damn, I was just shorty. If somebody would have showed me economics or taught me, hey man, a principal make 120,000. Your average drug dealer only make 30,000. That's a decent understand 30, 40,000. Like a principal make 120,000 a year. So and you telling me in 12 years he done netted a million and whatever. So it's just little things like that. So when I got into school, I seen what was wrong. All the teachers is white. Ain't no black teachers. They don't know how to handle them. So you could see how they take a disciplinary after school. A white man
Mm-hmm.
is not going to risk his job for trying to discipline a black child.
Discipline
Who just
black.
gonna go? Who gonna go home and say, "Hey, the teacher hit me." The mama gonna come up there and snapping. It's gonna be a situation. So just these little
Mm-hmm.
things, and then just how they treat our kids. A lot of teachers that's teachers not from they not from urban cities. They from the rural area. The same with the correction officers, the teachers,
Mm.
the schools, and the police officers. The same. They all from rural areas. They ain't from inner city.
Yeah.
So you get this very fine line of discipline, education, going above and beyond. So they don't understand. They so far from reality because their life is made for them versus these kids. Some of them living in shelters coming to school. So,
Mm.
off of programs and stuff I was creating, they didn't understand. I'm like, man, some of these kids, they mama on though. I'm in the community. I see these shorties. They see me buying shoes, club park, whatever. So they can come up
Mm-hmm.
to me and ask a question. They can't come up to you. Once you go
Yeah.
home, work is done. Me, they got to see me. I live 20 blocks from them. I'm at the Y with them. I'm hooping. So they just a more respect thing. So
Yeah. Man, it's a beautiful thing that you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to I'll be following you, and I used to be hearing your conversation. You'd be going live, and I used to be watching it. And one day you was talking about that, like, man, I had to park over here across the school and go to work, cause man, woo woo about my. It was
mm-hmm.
about something, but I was
Yeah,
like, oh, okay, so you bust moves in the school, and I didn't know what you was doing, so.
yeah,
I was like, okay, because I know you from doing your music and in the hood and everything else. So
yeah.
off that, how did you come up with the name Lil Kane?
Actually, Antoine and Heron gave it to me. I don't know if you know Antoine from Six. He
Yeah,
used to hang with G.
yeah,
Antoine gave it to me, and he was the first person I actually seen die. So when I saw he like passed away, I've seen people get killed, but they ain't nothing
yeah.
glorified. But he was the first person I seen like pass away. I think
Mm,
if I can remember, I seen him take his last breath because I asked the
yeah,
ambulance, "Is he dead?" Dude was like, "Unfortunately, he dead." I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy," because we just had a conversation. We had a real like how people were like, I just seen him. We had one of them
yeah.
conversations. He had told me like, he had a gun in his hand and he had like a ball, a couple 8 balls in his hand, and then he was just like, look, bro, the streets is like this, man. You don't want to da da da. And then the last time I seen him, he was boom. So
Damn,
that was that just kind of just stuck with me. And then yeah, that just kind of stuck with me.
man, that's crazy, man. If y'all don't know, he from the hood where I'm from, man, and a lot of stuff that that goes on in the hood for real, for real. Now when they be older, we shouldn't have seen when we was younger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
was talking to this one kid. He's probably about 27. You know what I'm saying? And he was from I think Long Island or something. And we was just talking, and he was seeing my tattoos. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is my people that died. And he like, damn, well, you like a walking cemetery. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, he like, I never been to a funeral. I'm like, what? He said, yeah. He's like, I never been to a funeral. I don't remember. I don't even know nobody in my family that died. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
And
that's
then he died. That's
and life.
crazy. That
Yeah,
was
life
here in
in
Florida. I'm in
Minnesota.
Florida. No, I'm in
I'm in
Florida. So
Florida. Florida.
that's why that's when it happened. I was like, damn. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. I'm like, Shorty, he 27 and uh it he ain't never seen nobody really die. He ain't been to no funeral. He ain't lost no loved one or nothing. And then he
Yeah,
died. I
man,
guess he's the first. He's the first person in his family to die that he know of. That's crazy.
man. Yeah,
So
that's very man. That's coincidental that all that happened, that transpired.
man, that's crazy. So man, I tell people a lot that when you when you get this opportunity, when people say, "Come on, man, come here," or "Oh man, take this trip with me," or "Do this," you never know if it's gonna change your life and the people you might meet. So, tell me about the tree of life, man. Where was you at? Where was you at when you ate some of the tree of life?
Tree of life was in
And tell people what it is. They don't know what I'm talking about.
Man, I'm be honest with you, man. I'm still learning about it, but it 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 don't the tree of life is something that's supposed to bring you back now, and in the biblical or whatever Bible you read or Kabbalah, whatever you read, Buddhism, it always talk about a tree,
Mm,
and that's in the that's in the you reading it, so you reading about a tree on these in these tropical places where the sun only certain places got them. I know they say they got it in Africa because some people that's from Africa told me, and they got it in the Virgin Islands. The tree of life is you go to this tree and if you go to Jamaica probably got it. I ain't asked who all got it, but these two places had it. The Virgin Islands had it, and I know Sudan got it.
mm.
Or
So what was
uh
you at when you had it?
I had it in the Virgin Islands.
Oh,
But
okay.
we was driving, and everybody was kind of like slumped from the festivities night before, grown people stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the bros was like, "Bro, go! What, y'all got a tree of life?" Like they was kind of talking like, "What the tree?" I'm like, "What you talking about?" I'm thinking they talking about something else. So
Yeah.
he like that looks like it. Our taxi cab was driving. He like that looked like it. So he pull up on the side of the road, go to the tree, and go get it. Go get it off the tree. Break it down. It's like it's
Oh, so it's bring you back to life, like so after you
yeah.
kick
Like
it,
if you sick,
and then you bam,
if
yeah,
you
it
sick
bring
or
you.
tired or hungover or just a symptom of ill, you break it down and pop it. Now the
So
taste,
it
what
tastes.
the
You
taste
said it
gonna
was
do?
bitter. You said it was bitter. I
Man,
bet it brought you
yeah,
back to life, did it?
yeah, like 3 minutes or 4 minutes. It is the ugly face. It
Yeah.
just go like it was working, and it was like instant. Like how some Tylenol to make you feel, but it was just a little seed.
Dang.
But only certain places got it. And then another thing is so powerful, you can't even bring it. They don't even let you export. They searching your bag for that particularly. Like they like,
Mm,
no tree of life. You can't take that back on the plane. That's an export. Like nah. But that's what it is. It's
mm,
just what it is. It's just what it is. So if you go to YouTube and look it up, tree of life, they gonna tell people
mm.
will tell you about it, or it should be some content about it. But it's
Man,
deep
that's
though.
crazy. Hmm. Hey, so I heard you got a little I ain't gonna say little. I'm gonna say you got a big project coming on, and I seen one of the videos of the King of the Jungle. Tell me a
Mm-hmm.
little bit about that.
King of the Jungle, man. I got to get credit where credit due. It was actually the King of the Jungle was it's an album now, but it was just a song.
See?
I wasn't supposed to be on it. V12 brought it to me. V12 it was V12 song. He on the hook, so he played it, and I wasn't supposed to be on it, but
Mm.
they had told me somebody had fumbled on the verse. They couldn't get it was
They
couldn't
couldn't
get the
get on.
verse. So when I got to the studio, I was like, oh, they trying to ask and cushion me with this, and they waiting to see if I'm gonna mess up. But anyways, I did it. I did it, and we kind of like just did it. And then I listened to it again. I said, hey, bro, this yeah, that's an album. That ain't a song. I said, you put up 3 songs. He got 3 songs. I got 3 songs because we was all kind of working on something. But we all just kind of went with the chemistry of the group and how we work. So that's how King
Mm.
of the Jungle came. So it went from just a single to it's a whole project now. And we done with it.
Okay.
So
So what did y'all come? What did y'all come up with the concept of that?
I'll be honest, like I said, man, that was really all V12. But he just was like, it's kings in every hood. So
Yeah.
King was just
Yeah.
like bigging up in the next black man doing something positive, like King of education, King of philanthropy, King of nonprofit, everybody
Yeah.
King. So
We
that's
all
kind of
kings.
the
Pick
brother.
up your crown.
Yeah, yep. So that was kind of
Yeah.
like the brotherhood of just for every barrio project hood dwelling
Yeah.
place. Kings. What's up? Nipsey
Yeah.
Hussle, Kings. Let's tap in. That type of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this. He's the
Yeah.
king of this. So he's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, on the real. And that's crazy because on the back of my card, I got my music. I mean, I got my phone number. Then in the back of my card, it say, pick up your crown." You know what I'm saying? Like we all kings, pick up your crown. So you
uh
know what I'm saying? I mess with that. I'm like, oh, okay, king of the jungle. I'm like, I feel you. Yeah.
huh.
So
Yeah.
man, tell me a little bit about your clothing line, yo.
Um, just man wanted to. do something different and just um project my vision and see if it works. Just like like anybody, a creator with the podcast, you don't know if it's gonna work. It's just a dream until you. Excuse me for 1 second. It's just the my fault. It's just the it's just an idea until you put it. You
Oh
put your
yeah,
first foot forward. So
yeah.
with the coming from nothing brand, I was just really just trying to do something for the culture, do something different. I always kind of you know all Gale is like a country, man. You got 17 blocks. That's 17 countries. That's how I look at it. So I just try to do something that connect with us, and they know me, and support it, and one day I can become the next Ralph Lauren with the support of my people. You know what I
Man,
mean? Or without my people. So it's just like I'm gonna do it because I just come out of that environment, and I'm gonna be successful at it because we've been through everything. We've been seeing everything. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Look at us. We ain't supposed to even be doing this
man.
according to statistics. So
Man, on the real, like man. So it's crazy, man. Damn, we already at 20 minutes. All right, so
yeah,
check it
good.
out.
Yep, let's go.
For the listeners, man, tell them where they can find your music on your clothes and whatever you got going on, man. Go ahead and tell them how they can get in touch with you.
All right, CFN Luke Kane. You put that in on YouTube. Luke Kane on all streaming platforms. LUKANE. Look for New Jack 6, and that'll give you my discograph and all the stuff I've been doing with music. And that's how they can find me. CFN since '06 on Instagram for the clothes, and we do direct to consumer. You can place your order through the gram, and we get back at you. I put the pictures up to let people know the orders do touch down. I don't get your money and make you wait 1,000 months. If we ain't got it in stock, we don't get it in stock. If we ain't got it about a turnaround time, you get your money back. So we do square business.
Okay. So let me see, man. Yeah, that's right. Give
What you
yeah,
got, man?
I'm,
What
I'm
you got
watching
for
that.
me,
I'm
man?
watching that. I'm watching that time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are
I'm
you
watching that
good?
time. Oh yeah. Oh, but look, check
Want
this
to get in,
out.
King? You gotta sit right here, man. Go sit. Sit
Yeah.
right. You gotta come in the screen. You get in the screen, man. Come out like right here. Get you in
Hey
here, son.
man, we front of man, Shorty, what up?
Say what's up, man. What's up? World
Man,
watching you,
yeah, the
man.
world watching you, man. Hey, he was in the back brushing his mustache. I seen him back there. Yeah. Hey, well look, so like I said, man, seeing and believing is half the battle, right? A
Right,
lot of things that I seen in my life I thought I couldn't do. A lot of things I thought I couldn't do. I didn't believe in myself, right?
right.
So, we from the hood. Everything we do is from the hood, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I wrote this book, Self Discipline. Now,
Congratulations on that, man.
man, so I'm talking about a brother wasn't even picking up a book trying to read nothing. But I wrote
Right.
a book, and you see what's on it, right? You see the hood?
Yep.
It got me
Yep. I
on the
see
at the
the.
bottom, and then it
Yep.
got the hood, and it got Minnesota in the back.
Yeah. I know what's
Oh
funny
yeah,
about that. Yeah.
I
That's.
know. You know what I'm saying? And then I come through with Hood by Choice, Hood by Choice, and this one is about the hood and the same thing. But this one's the self discipline. This is about me. Then I wrote a book, just what I'm saying, for the people. I wrote 3 books, bro, and I'm working on my 4th one,
That's good,
on my
man.
fourth or 5th one. This one called "What Happens in the Dark." I don't know if you can see it. You got it, yeah. And this one, I got an audio book on it. You can check it out on YouTube. Like, so I didn't
Yeah.
believe in myself, bro. And I started believing myself and I started doing things because I had hella ideas. Yeah, it's my clothing line.
I
You know
know
what I'm
that.
saying?
I know
So
that.
so so I'm just telling people like you have to believe and don't look at other people like, man, they doing something way better than me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I can't do what they doing. Man, bro, I couldn't do nothing but gang bang, sling gang, and other things. But
Mm-hmm.
that's not true. When I got out that environment, I couldn't do that like I wanted to. So I shifted into doing other things that I was thinking about. Like I really tapped into my brain. So that's really people need to tap into their mind and their ideas because you got big ideas. You know
You
what I'm
more
saying?
powerful. You more powerful than you know.
Yeah, you're more powerful than you know when you sit here. Really, I'm gonna ask you, what did you accomplish through the whole pandemic? Because that's when I wrote these books. I wrote these books in the pandemic. We were sitting in the house and I had hella time to myself. So I did it. So what do you think you accomplished during the pandemic? Because you know what I'm saying, everybody was in the house.
Yeah. I grew my business by, I would say, by probably 200,000%. That's a lot of growth. I mean,
Man,
man, that's
super.
like I said, 200,000%. So
Mm,
that's a lot of growth. But I grew my business. I went
mm,
back to school. I went back to school for a semester just to tighten up on my education. I listened to myself. That's what I really took the pandemic. I took the pandemic. It did. I listened to myself, and it also taught me, man. A lot of us are spending a lot of time, and I bet, like, if I ask 10 people what they do in the morning,
mm,
their response is gonna be the same thing. A lot of people wake up and they look out. They look to
mm,
something. I took the pandemic and I started looking in, meaning I didn't care about the weather. I ain't care about the phone call. I ain't care about the text. I ain't care about Instagram. I just looked inside of me. So
mm,
if it was doing 6 push-ups before I went to the refrigerator, at least I know I went inside of me first. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So I went in instead of out, and that's how the business grew. And that was just,
mm,
that was my big takeaway from the pandemic. You know what I
mm.
mean? So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
deep. That's deep. You know, that's crazy. A lot of people, I tell my kids mostly when I say, man, if you don't design your life, somebody gonna design it for you.
So what?
You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna
Mhm.
design your life for you. They're gonna be like, hey, go pick up that bag, bring it over here, carry this over here, do this, do this. Because if you don't want to do it, somebody gonna have you doing it.
Right.
So if you
Yeah.
want to design your life, somebody gonna design it for you, and you ain't gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be at a job that you don't like, driving a car that you don't want to drive, eating the food that you don't want to eat, being with a motherfucker you don't want to be with. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna be
Wait, hold
like,
on.
damn, bro.
Close the refrigerator.
Yeah, you guys gonna be like, dang, man. And it's all started with what you didn't want to do when you was younger.
Right. Yep. That's
Cause
definitely like, how can I say it? It's really, man, you really gotta, this back to the school thing. You gotta teach people holistically. Like, to be honest with you, man, if you ain't thinking like this, television is independent. Everybody you know right now, like a lot of people, me and you that made them famous because we done went to go click on the video.
mm,
Instead of clicking on their video, you gotta start thinking the concept to get people to click on your video. And it ain't all
mm,
about videos, but just whatever. If you growing plants, Walmart selling plants, how could I get them to buy my plants?
mm,
Not to be so selfish and self-centered, but life is about self-mastery. Once you master self, whatever you're
mm.
doing, you're gonna be better off.
Yeah.
So that's, again, somebody giving you a blueprint. Go to school for 12 years. That's old. That's an old concept. The concept for
Mm,
school is 100 years old.
yeah.
Computers wasn't even booming like that. So it's like, now I got to teach my son. That's what I was really just teaching him. We've been sitting here for 2 hours talking. Hey, bro, how you work this computer?
Yeah.
It's really machine, man versus machine. So if you don't figure
Yeah.
out, the machine don't figure it out. Like, to be
That's
honest, if me and you start mumbling, it's AI rappers, bro. They rap better than what you consider a mumble rap. AI rappers, like, these, they sound like Nas. Like, they got robots that rap.
oh my God.
I mean, and just try to be ahead, man, to be honest with you. So, just try to get good at what you're good at, because you're gonna be a robot. It's literally, you're gonna be
Man.
an algorithm, you're gonna be a robot. That's why your phone telling you screen time. They know how much time you're on the phone, they know how much time you're going on Facebook, they know how much time you're saying Michael Jordan, they know how much time you're saying NBA young boy. but not to go too deep into it. You gotta like change your consciousness of what you want or what you project in your future to look like. Your upside as a young black man, white man, Mexican man, whatever. But you gotta project your upside. Meaning you
Mm,
can't be in this rut where they saying in 5 years, males between 24 and 30 gonna be obese because they know you
mm.
just sitting at the crib and ain't working out.
Yeah. They know
They
you
know
ain't doing
this.
nothing. Matter, they ain't giving you nothing to do, and then you don't even know what to do. So you just like
Right.
you just doing what other people do.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's all it is, man. And you know that's crazy. Man, how do you feel about Charleston White, man?
Charleston White. I'm gonna be honest, man. I like his conversation.
Hey, he said
Like,
one thing. He said this phone right here. He say you heard about it's gonna be um he was saying something. He like, they say in the Bible, like at the end of times it's gonna be something and woo and this and that, whatever. But he like it's gonna be a chip. Like it's all that's what it was. He's like, man, at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a chip. They're gonna put a chip inside of us, right? And everybody
mhm.
running around talking some the vaccine shot, they're trying to put a chip in us, they're trying to put a chip. He said, bro, the chip is the phone. He said, listen to your conversation. Just what you were saying, bro.
I could go
Everywhere we
around.
go with this phone, we go everywhere with this phone. We go to
No,
the bathroom, we go everywhere, bro.
but check it out. I'm gonna give you one better. You can your debit card got the chip on it, the transmitter. So you just your
But
transmitter.
and I understand that, but bro, the other day I went to the store. Point exact. I one day I went to the store, right?
Hmm.
Eric Official, thank you for the little for the you did. Hey, yeah. So man, it's like he came through. I forgot my wallet, bro. I'm at the cash register. I forgot my wallet. I said, "Oh, I forgot my wallet." Oh man. I grabbed my phone. Hit the two little buttons. Boom,
Uh huh.
boom, and paid for my food. You feel me? And paid for my food.
Hmm.
I said, dang. See, we'll leave our debit card, but we won't leave our phone. So we was thinking, yeah, it might be the car, it's the debit card, cause we using money. But people leave their money in their debit cards at home. They won't leave
Yeah.
their phone at home. They'll turn their car around. They'll turn their car around and be late for work, bro. For their phone.
Yeah.
People sleep with their phone, with their headphones in, and everything. Like they phone, that phone is that. That phone is that. So yeah, man, we had 30 minutes, man. So
Yep. Halftime.
yeah, halftime, man. What up, Tyler Rio? You know what I'm saying? Eric Official. We got people in the
What
building.
up? What up? What up? I can't see him. Tell him I said what up.
Oh,
Be
you
out here.
you
What's
can't
up?
you can't see them. You can't see the comments. Hold on.
No, I
Let me
can't.
see. Hold
No.
on. Let me see.
Oh, I
Oh,
see something
okay.
now. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I see it. I see now. Yep. I see. I see.
Yeah.
Tyler, what up? I see him now. G Staff.
Okay. We got a couple people in the building. So
Hey,
look, man, we gonna yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed.
Membership, Minneapolis.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Beef Star.
Johnny Jones on block 6. Yeah.
Johnny Jones. Oh, that's Johnny. Oh, yeah. Johnny
Yeah.
Jones.
You know
New
what I'm
Jack 6.
saying?
OG.
Yeah. Oh, super OG, triple OG.
That's who we was watching.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Triple OG. All right, so let me get down to it, man. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do something different, man. I'm gonna
Okay.
go ahead and let you get the screen, and I'm gonna ask you some questions, man.
All right.
Okay, you hear me now?
Huh?
You ain't hear me when I got off the screen?
Nah,
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna huh? Oh, my fact. You know what? I'm gonna do something better for you.
Okay.
Uh, let me see. I want you on the
Yeah,
screen though.
your setup look legit too, man. Congrats on that, man.
Oh
Believe
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
yourself,
It's all
man.
good. I'm trying to get you on the screen though. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I tell people, I say, hey man, don't get it twisted, man. I be doing my thug dizzle. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all can do it too, man. I just be pushing buttons. I be pushing buttons. But if I can do it, you can do it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? All right, let's get to it, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do or think about when you wake up in the morning?
Man, to be honest, man, I just want to be wholeheartedly honest. Every morning, every approach is kind of different, but I'm goal oriented, so I got a to do list, and that's what I try to get to, and on that list it's like praying usually is first, calling friends and family, calling my kids, checking in, and from there I go. That's usually one, two, three, something like that. Usually go like that, but it's usually like I try to get 10 things done a day.
Okay, okay, man. My bad, y'all. I accidentally clicked off a little bit, man. Ain't stopped nothing. Uh, we got D Brown in there in the
What's
building.
good, man?
Then we got Domingo. Big blessings, big
Yes,
blessings.
what up, man?
Yeah, yeah. We got the whole G in here. All right. So you say first thing in the morning you wake up. What's the first thing you do?
I got a to do list, so I try to do 10 things a day. But the first three things usually go like this: pray, meditate, and call either my kids or my mom, or just text and real quick, something like
Okay.
that. So but it's usually 10 things. So I go to my to do list.
Okay. Okay. Weather. Which one you
Oh, hot all day,
hot or cold?
hot all day,
Hot all day. How you gonna say hot, man? You in Minnesota?
man.
Come
Hey,
on down
paradise.
here come on down here to Florida,
Hey,
man.
bro, you man, I done lived in Africa, man.
Oh,
Florida, man, Florida case, man. Listen,
mm,
put Florida in your back pocket, man. Africa, bro,
man.
you only got to eat one time a day.
Dang, it's so hot.
It's so hot, you gonna burn off all the food by the end of the day, by like 7, 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? But real talk, it's scorching though, bro. Waking up is one
Man.
fifteen. It's hotter than yeah, it's hot, man. So, but yeah, I hot all day. Yeah, this crazy. I don't know how I
All
stayed up
right.
here that
All
long.
right. All right, next question.
Yeah.
Hamburgers or tacos?
Ooh, tacos right now.
Tacos?
Tacos.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay. All right. Growing up, what was your favorite cartoon?
Ooh. You want me to tell it, man? I gotta tell you the truth, man. I
Man,
gotta I
go
got I
ahead.
gotta tell you all the truth, man. I
Man,
tell my
which
son this.
man,
I ain't
Care
I ain't have
Bears?
no, listen, man. I ain't have a chance to even enjoy cartoons because I was out selling candy at the airport at my son age, and he 9, so I was selling candy at like 7, 8. I was
Yeah,
gone.
I
I was
remember
gone. I
that.
don't even know. I like people be like, Don, be like, man, what's that? I remember the title, but I was gone. So if I had to say
Mm,
anything, Thundercats or something. That's
Thundercats,
it. But
yeah,
other than that, I was
Thundercats.
gone, bro. I was selling candy at 7. So 7 to 21, 22. That's it. I retired after I sold my
Hey,
last box and I retired. So I
hey,
missed it, bro.
hey, I remember. Hey, all right, growing up, what was your favorite cereal then?
Oh man, all day. Golden Grams.
Golden Graham.
All day, bro. I, 2, 3
Okay.
boxes, cereal band.
All right. What was your favorite pair of shoes of all times? What's your favorite pair of shoes of all times? Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, it's only because my OG gave me the money to buy them. They the favorite because she jumped out the window, but it's the Jordan 14s, the last shot. That's because that's the only pair of Jordan she gave me the money to buy. But my favorite personally is the Concords, man. I
Mm,
I usually get them every time they come out, but the Concords,
yeah. Oh,
11s.
okay. The 11s.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Um, which one is powerful? Knowing or believing?
Oh, believer. It's the root of knowing.
Uh-huh. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes, indeed. You got somebody else in there? Okay. Yes, indeed. Man, what's the worst job you ever had?
Burger King. I worked for like a week, and a CEO came down, and I respect it though. But the CEO came down, and he was in like a real nice suit, and he showed me how to make a burger. And I'm like, bro, you don't even really make these burgers. I know you don't. You too clean. And I quit the next day, but it was Burger King though. Yeah,
You know.
The
but
green juice.
yeah, Burger
All right.
King.
All right. How much growth are you getting from your job right now? Like, how much growth you getting from your job? Period. It ain't got to be right now. It can be the last job.
Um, a lot, man. It's just teaching me about distribution. You know, the new
Mm.
distribution, not the old way of distribution. That's why you see smaller distribution chains folding, and you study seeing like I'm trying to give y'all an example. Like y'all seeing the middleman to the middleman. The new middleman to the middleman is like it's DoorDash, and then it's what's the one that bring you can hire somebody else to bring you your food. They got a middleman to the middleman. That's the new distribution center. So like
Mm.
McDonald's, they got a fast food delivery option, or what they call it, curbside pickup.
Yeah, curbside pickup. Yeah.
A McDonald's employee is not delivering you the food. It's somebody like named Joe Smo or Uber driver, Lyft. He doing DoorDash, and I don't even buy outside food like that. But what's the one? It's
Uber
DoorDash and it's
Eats.
Uber Eats. It's the
Uber Eats,
middleman to the
DoorDash, and
middleman. So that's the
yeah,
new
that's crazy.
distribution. So now these distribution centers, they the distribution to the distribution center. Most distribution
Mm.
centers got a FedEx or something right next to them, but that's the new thing in distribution. So
Yeah, yeah, that's a middleman, and I got two
to me,
middlemen.
yeah.
All right, can you share the most terrifying moment ever you ever experienced? Like a terrified that it was scary. It was fucked up. My bad. I got the shorty in the building. My bad
Uh,
too.
um, yeah, man, I was one of them, or the most terrifying.
Which one you want to share?
I'll just give y'all a moment. When I was in
The,
most terrifying. All right, when I was in Africa. You know, people always tell you the king of the jungle is a lion, right? But
mm-hmm.
this way you got to be careful what people tell you, because if you never seen a lion up close, how you gonna say that's the king? If you personally never seen that thing up close, you only seen what the wildlife or the Net Geo taught you, whatever. I seen a lion in five elephants. I seen a lion and an elephant square, right? And then I seen a lion call all his cats, and I seen an elephant call all his cats. We in the middle of the national one of them parts. The car
Right.
stopped, bro. The car stopped. The dude was like, look, we got to stop this. Look, the lions came, they did that roar, like when the motion pictures come on, that lion come on, and it's like, yeah, you like the movie finna be good. Man, them elephants came. The elephant did his call. The ground started shaking. The car started shaking. Five of them. And I'm like, what's dude name who defeated Europe with the elephants? Napoleon? Or was it what's my man name? I can't think of this. Hannibal. Hannibal
That's it.
defeated the Europeans with the elephants.
Yeah.
And I see why look, he ain't picked the lions. He picked
You
the
pick.
elephants. Man, listen, when them elephants come, bro, it's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just
Mm.
say that was a test. The lion was this close. Like I'm like right here. The lion on my side. He come to it's like a little bus. And they make
Yeah.
the
So
open his
so
mouth. Huh?
so which one would you say the king of the jungle? The elephant
Listen,
or the?
I gotta go with the elephant. That's just me. Now I see all these videos of lion tame hyenas and everybody. You don't never see a lion messing with a elephant.
But Dad,
Mm.
is the elephant in the jungle?
Yeah, wildlife.
Mm.
They live in the animal kingdom. But
So
that's a wild experience. But yeah,
yeah,
that was that was that
yeah,
deal,
that's
bro. That was
terrifying.
real,
If I can't be around no lions and
bro.
elephants,
Five,
and they finna fight.
about six elephants and about five lions. Big, these big, bro. They circled the whole.
Man,
Bro, it was a standoff. It was a crazy standoff, and
oh
it was for
yeah,
like
that was.
3 minutes. It was like for 3 minutes. The lion was doing it, and the elephant was just throwing water out the trunk and
He,
moving a
he
little bit.
edging them on. He throwing water like shit, man. Get your.
Man, look, man. Look, the lion went that away, and they stayed there, and then the coast got clear. That was it.
Oh, okay. So they was just woofing.
Huh?
All right.
So that
Let
was
me see.
that,
Let me
bro.
get in. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've been definitely terrified. I've been definitely terrified of a lion. Just one.
You say you be terrified?
Yeah, just around one.
Yeah,
Now five of them and some elephants on the other side. Come on,
yeah,
man. And you
yeah.
gonna stop the car? And you
Times
stop the
to you.
car?
Hey, time to you had to stop. Everybody had to stop. Oh, it was like 12 cars. Man, everything stopped. Just time stood still. They like this. This you gotta respect the king. You gotta respect when this happened. You gotta respect it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what's
So
up.
yeah, it was real though,
Hey,
bro.
so hey, I got another question. And since you got your
Mm-hmm.
short in,
You good?
what kind
But
of
I don't
what
like
kind of
I don't like
no
I
no
don't like to hide nothing from them. So we gotta and I differentiate. So I don't hide nothing from them. But go
oh
ahead.
it's all man, it's all good. I'm gonna say, what kind of parent you think you are?
I don't. That's hard to I guess I have to let him answer that to the best of his ability. But
All right,
The
put him on
best
the
one.
camera.
there you go right there. Go ahead.
The best one.
The best
He's,
one?
yeah, he said he's talking to you. He said the best
Yeah,
one.
he
He said,
is. He take me to work out. He do a lot of stuff for me.
I know, man. I butted in your Friday, man. I'm so sorry about that, man. I'm gonna have to make it up to you, man. That's what's up, man. So so tell me
but
something
no,
about.
all in all, bro. I just try to get the lessons that I was taught, and what I gotta unlearn. I don't try to teach him that. I try to teach him what I should have learned, and that's how I
Mm,
do my parenting, bro.
that's when I was on another question, man. What is something that you had to unlearn
Um, you
from
know,
from just being who you are right now? Or should I ask you this question? Because you already talked about what you unlearned. At the What would you tell your 16-year-old self at the age you at right now?
damn, just man, really, you know, 16, you really ain't developed, but really,
Mm,
my thing was with, I just had so much access to women, because in the hood when you have it, you get it, but I just say, one woman you can build a lot with one woman. You
mm-hmm,
know what I mean? And I think that's just really my thing. I think overall it turned out good at 16. I think I was good. I was just living life, but I would just say, don't waste your time.
mm,
Don't waste your time. Really, just try to have an agenda, and really make sure your your stride have purpose. Just don't be walking to be walking. Make sure you walking towards something.
mm,
Them the years where you taking things for granted. People
mm,
tell us all the time, don't take this to granted. You only get one life to live. But yeah, they could say it like that. But if they say it like this, man, don't move for gain. Don't just be moving to move. Don't just be having sex to sex. Don't be just
mm,
doing stuff to be doing stuff. Just because you 16, that don't give you a right to do that. Life is about trial and error, but it ain't about trial and error. You know what I'm saying? You don't have
mm,
to always go through that. Somebody should be here to nurture him, to tell him about the George Floyd, so he don't have to
mm,
go through that, or the Rodney King orally, not just through a
mm,
YouTube video. So, stuff like that. When people telling you stuff, you know, hopefully you can have the cognitive skill to be able to receive it and not be so naive at 16 like I was.
mm. Yeah, and I wanted to ask you, 'cause you mentioned 2 or 3 times that you was in Africa. How did that
Hmm.
come about?
Man, really somebody just, believed in me and just thought I was, I guess special enough to go. But I gotta really thank the creator, because when I was reading the Bible one time, I was like, man, God, I can't understand this. Like this shit. I mean, this talking about the mountains and the from Cairo to Cape and all the stuff the Bible talk about on a broader scale. So God's so cold. Old girl just seen it in me and said, you're a leader. Somebody believed in me. Then when I believed in myself, but they believed in me a little bit more. And she really applied for the grants, filled out everything, and just thought I was the person to go. And I ended up going. Somebody gave me a grant. Because it was like 14, 15 to live over there for like 3 months, 8. Yeah, so somebody, paid for that. I had to pay for some myself. So it was like and I studied abroad. So I was studying at Nelson Mandela University, doing like field surveying on how to build community. But that's how that came about. Somebody just really just believed in me. And, I did the
That's what's
rest.
up. That's what's up. So, dang, maybe almost to an hour, man. Golly, man. All right. So, can you share a testimony for me? Oh,
Yeah.
not for me, for the audience, for the listeners. Can you share a
Um,
testimony for us?
it's so many testimonies. What area of a testimony you want? Because it's street testimonies, it's like, but it's different testimonies. So if you want me to, how you want me to?
Hey, look, check it out. You can give me one street one and one since you've been
I
what you
I
mentally, well, your mindset changed.
okay. I give you um I give you the street one. A lot of people like, man, when I left Chicago, I was good. Long story short, I left Chicago, I was straight. I had crib, I had a pocket full of money. I got robbed and still had a pocket full of money. That's how much money I had. No job,
Mm-hmm.
fresh out of high school. I think I had 3 cars. All my friends, bless my grandmama, she gave me a crib and 5 out of all her grandkids. I'm the good looking grandchild. Nah, but she gave me the crib before she went to the nurse home. So my mama like, who you want to have the apartment? Not my son, not you, him, me, yeah, me. But she gave me the crib, so I was good. But I had got robbed and I had got robbed at a dice game. Finna do something crazy in the hood, and
Mm.
I went to go get Rooski. I went to go get Rooski. Like, hey, Roo, man, I need that. He was talking to his mama, so I came so cool. But he looking at me like, bro, I'm with my mama. I'm like, bro, I need to. So he like, all right, just. I'm like, all right. I'm like, so he talked to his mama. Long story short, we went to the folk court. I'm looking for the bro. I'm looking for the moles. Like, man, where they at? I'm looking for I'm looking for one of the mo. I see bro. I'm like, Roo, let me get the, Roo out. Roo like, nah, man, you look like you finna kill him. You got that look in your eye. I'm like, bro, how you telling me I got that look in my eyes? I ain't never did this type of, I'm nervous. It's my first one. I'm like, but if I pull it, I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go.
Now
Rue
for
like,
risk,
nah, man. Rue like, nah, man, I ain't gonna give it to you. So
yeah, that's a
Tommy like, I'm like, bro, I need my bread, bro. Ain't nothing to talk about. I ain't with all this peace treaty. They trying to work it out, bro. Give him his bread. BD Courtney, like, man, that's Tyler, little brother. He talking to I think he talked Courtney and Tommy talking. So they get because Courtney on dummy. He like, bro, BD y'all finna, he said BD 1,000 times, BD y'all finna get folks his money on BD. That's Tyler, little brother. So they hit Courtney with like $100. Like, bro, be cool. Off my lick. Like they give him like $100. Like, hey, bro, be cool. I'm like, So Tommy like, no, fight him, bro. So I'm like, man, fighting him ain't gonna be enough, man.. I'm ready to do. So
yeah.
Root wouldn't give me the gun. No Lemon wouldn't give me the gun. Vice Lord Gary, come over there, bro. About to hand me a 22 tech. Soon as Root say no, he come right with the hoodie over the gun like this and slide it to me. Bro coming to somebody just came out of nowhere. Like, nah, bro, with the calmest voice, like, no, bro, just go on and fight him, bro. You can. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fight him, bro. So boom, 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 do that, and it just wasn't enough. I just felt too mad. Even after the fight, I ended up fighting him. I felt like I won. I fought him. I won. I ain't get the money back, but I wasn't tripping. I still had a pocket full of money. But long story short, I was just too angry, and I ain't never been that angry in life. So I'm in my Cutlass. I'm just that's the bad. This the good. Same scenario. It's like a 2-part. I'm in my Cutlass. I had like 3 cars at the time. I'm in my Cutlass. I'm just riding. I'm on like 55th. I'm with one of the guys that showed me how to rap, John Doe. He on my right and his girl in the back. Now I was planning on leaving Chicago. I'm like, bro, I'm too angry. I'm just riding through the city. It's a nice day. So I had it in my mind. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get Ruski this car and I'm just slide, bro. I'm gonna just that's how I plan to leave Chicago. I was just riding. A little voice, like, man, get a car to him. I'm like, what? He don't even got license in my head. I'm like, he don't even got license. What you talking about? Man, that little voice got louder. Like, go to the Greyhound station, leave everything, just give him the car. I'm like, all right. Went to the voice like, I'm gonna give it back to you 10 times over. Now you know that 10 times over don't never come. It don't never come right away. But that's what it said do. So I just go to the Greyhound station. This is summer to go tipping. I still got bread, bro. We good. Low end, everything going if I pull over. Go to the Greyhound station. Hey, bro, how much you got in your pocket? Man, I got about 200. Hey, yeah, bro, give me that, bro. You owe me. Sold the car to him like that, gave him the keys and jumped on the Greyhound. That's how I left Chicago. But God said he was gonna give it 10 times over. And I would have never seen Africa. I would have never had him. I wouldn't have never had it is so much to go on, but that's how it worked, bro. And the flip side of that, Ruski was about to shoot Pringles, real talk. Like he was in the middle of finna give me a gun. I'm in the middle of his situation. Like a little bit later. And I'm like, I ain't even realized that until now. We just talked. I'm like, bro, it's crazy. Me and you about to. I'm like, bro, I'm in the middle. They both got guns like this. I'm in the middle. Like, bro, put the gun down. Hey, bro, chill, bro. Put the gun. And they both went left and right. So it just, man, that's the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? But
man, it's
whatever
crazy,
you
man.
believe in, it's a higher power, man. And one thought can change everything. But that's my testimony, man. I could just say that's my life changing moment. That moment right there, I could always look at it and say it changed my life.
And you say who you say the higher power changed your life, huh?
I mean, it wasn't me. Because we go on flesh, I wanted the money. The pride, I was on emotion. I was on the emotional spectrum. But when he got something big for you, he gotta, he deal with us on situations and circumstances. Everything with us, me and you, this is a situation. It was a circumstance at first. You wanted to, now it's a situation. You know what I mean? So everything how he deal with us is situations and circumstances. Like, we ain't gonna part the Red Sea like Moses, but we gonna go through a situation and a circumstance, and it's gonna be similar. It's gonna be none less short of a miracle. Like, I know you got crazy stories to tell about Mook, and I know that's another hour, but
yeah, man.
In my last the MC Breed came his last show. Mook, where I last seen, no, I don't want to say that because that gonna sound too. But one of the last places I seen him is one of the first places I was supposed to open up for MC Breed. If y'all watching No Future in Your Front, Pockets he was there at that show. He did that, but I was supposed to go. I ended up going, so I would have met Breed that night, so on and so on. But it just things just you call it coincidence, you call it what you want, but it's just things. Life takes a crazy.
I gotta pray. Hey, that's what's up, man. I got a praise button, so I gotta get God praise, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So look, check out this question. If you had a 30-minute interview, you get to ask one question. And the interview is with God. What would you ask him?
I already asked, but what's my purpose? And
what's
I think everybody should ask that question, because the answer might not come when you ask it, but it might come at another time. But he got to get you in the space where that message gonna get conveyed. It might come in the middle of a shootout. You might be short of a fatality, a mortality. You might be balled
I'm,
up in the car. You know, when everybody go through a situation, circumstance, you know who they call on? God.
mm-hmm.
And they ain't even got to believe in God. They're going to say God, and that's when it's going to come. It might
Oh
come in your
man, they
life.
gon' man, hey, like you say, man, you gonna say my name. You know what I'm saying? You
Every
gonna say
tongue
my
must,
name. Every
every
time
head
something
must
happens,
die.
oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. So if God asked you one question, and the question was, and how would you answer this? And the question was, how was your stay? How was your stay in heaven? Yo,
Aaron, what up, man?
yeah, yeah, Block 6 in the building, baby.
Yeah, he one of the people gave me the name Luke Kane to him and Twan. So yeah, I touched
Yeah.
on that. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, how was your stay in heaven? How would you answer that?
I would say it's beautiful. You know, I do look at this as heaven. You know, I feel like you know, I was always taught another way, but you know, I come to my own conclusion. This is that you don't have to go to whatever, you don't have to perish to enjoy that, because nobody can tell you what that is. I ain't met
Mm,
nobody yet that say, hey man, I went up there and I ran in my family. Like this is what it is, you know. Heaven is within
man.
you. So that's how I feel. But it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man. But you know, all I can say to anybody that's going through it or struggling and watching this, man, you know what good looks like. He show you that. If somebody going to church, taking care of their family, raising their kids, whatever they doing, he show you what alcohol free. Even with our stories, that man said he couldn't even read. I told you, man, I don't even know how I got to Africa. You know what I'm saying? So
Man.
you know what straight look like, and you know what being drugged out, leaning on meds, and unhealthy look like. Why are you gonna pick the other way? The results is the same with him. The devil might trick you and disguise it and do. I ain't gonna say the devil. Evil, negative forces might trick you and disguise you and
Mm,
make you think it's something else. But his way is straight. Like it's
mm,
straight and it only goes up. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my advice
mm-hmm.
as a believer, and I got to speak on that because they say, you know, if you glorify his name, you know, you shine a light on it. So I'm just showing you, like,
Man,
me and him on the screen. That's God in the flesh. Considering
yeah.
the chances of us not making it was so high. You know,
Mm,
and if we put how many times we was told we could probably fill up your house together, me and him.
man, man,
You know what I'm
easy.
saying? So that's a testimony. You know what I'm saying? So now I'll leave it at that for starters.
No, okay. So, damn, we already at the time, man. We gonna go over. I know your son, man. He's still bugging
Now
me.
you
Like, come
good.
on, man. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna let you.
I'm gonna pay the cost. No, this is important,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know, we gotta
It's all good.
understand.
Yeah.
You
All
good?
right, I got you.
Do something.
So, do you before we head out, man? Do you want to send a shout out to anybody that
Yeah.
you thought about? Like, man, what's up, man? I want to send a shout out to anybody out there.
Just
You know what
shout
I'm
out,
saying?
man. You know, shout out all Guild Guards, 130th. You know, man, my kids. Shout out to everybody watching this, man. It ain't about me, man. Life ain't about you, man. And you start to live a little bit more when you figuring that out. But and y'all know y'all just support him. You know, how could they support you? It ain't even all about me. You know, it's all about you as well. You know, and it's about y'all watching this too. How could we support y'all? How could we come together? It's Black History Month, man. Shout out to our ancestors, man. They went through a lot, you know. So we just products of that. So not, you know, not directly, but directly. You know what I mean? So we
Mm-hmm.
products of that, and you know, this is our time to really be happy. Let's people, you know, Black history is American history, man, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's another podcast for another podcast and episode. But um, you know, that it just, you know, shout out to y'all, man. Everybody's special, and like I said, it ain't about me, man. You know, I can't even be selfish and take credit for nothing, because you know, we just talked about what he doing, how he do situations and circumstances. So you know, that's what it's about,
Yes,
man. You
indeed.
know, big up in somebody, man. Shout out to everybody. Big up in somebody, man. A little support
Yeah,
go a long way.
man. Look, yeah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, man, No, I appreciate you coming on to the podcast, man.
Yeah, man.
And taking time out your day, out your busy day, man. My bad, you know what I'm saying?
How you
But
good?
it's
How you
all
good?
good. I want you to
Yeah.
man, have a blessed the rest of your day be blessed, man.
Man,
And man, have you ever heard of leaving stain on a person's brain?
I've said it. Do I overstand it? I don't know. You know, and I try to
All
like
right, it's
overstand things, but I've said it though.
yeah, it's like when you do something for somebody, they and it stains so hard on the brain that you won't even they can't never forget it.
Right, right.
You know what I'm
Uh
saying?
huh. I
So
thought
is
that's
it
what you were
any
saying.
yeah, it's like damn bro, I never forget that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you was saying, man, I hollered at dude and then next thing he was dead and
Hmm.
damn, like you can't forget that, bro.
Yeah, no, you can't. No, you can't
Now
forget that.
that's a negative one, and then you got also a positive one.
Yep.
So you
Everything is
can stay in the
duality. So
brain.
I give you. You want me to give you one that's staying in the brain?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Give
um,
him one.
um. Really, I know you said rapping. Like I said, that wasn't really my projection when I got into it. But B&I from Block 6, Bobby Wallace, if y'all watching this, y'all know it. He, me and him had, and I ain't exaggerating. It was about a 13. It was probably like about a, and I ain't even exaggerating, about 11-hour conversation. He probably talked 8. I talked 3. And I think it was that conversation in life that it let me know I can. We was on the right track at that time, and I wasn't even doing it.
Mm,
So now, fast forward to today, he out. We still talking. He always tell me, man, you graduated from my school. I'm like, yeah, man, because that's a course a lot of people don't want to be lectured on. All that stuff you telling me, like you don't want to hear how you lacking or not reaching your full potential or what's your upside. You sometimes don't want to hear that as a man or a woman in your situation or your circumstances. So for him to reach back and tell me that I graduated from that course, man, that was the stain on the brain for sure.
mm, mm. That's deep. Hey, so check it out, man. We already the hour.
We
So my
good?
last question, my final question. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
make a promise though,
Man,
because
you
I never
good?
know
No
how it
promising,
be.
man. Yeah.
Who is someone that you want to see on a future Fan Mission podcast?
I think and I'll be telling bro this. I gotta I'm a little bit more humble. It's gotta be. I gotta get man. I don't really like to talk about this, but I said I gotta start talking about it because it's really history, and you might not even know this, but I'm gonna make a connection. This is gonna get interesting because we really ain't talked about music, but we did. You like All Gil Gardens is responsible for drill music.
Mm.
You want me to break it down for you?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now I'm gonna give you the sauce, and the reason I want you to this gonna go into my nominee. He was there before me, but my history is a little different. But we got the same history now, and this the fast short version. Young Chop is the founder of drill. He's the they call him the drill sergeant. He's
Mm.
one. Paris Bueller is the you could call him the second in charge or the first in charge, depending on what you know about him.
Mm-hmm.
But long story short, the sauce comes from All Gil Gardens. Now I'm gonna tell you about this Chief Keef, this little Dirk stuff. Young Chop was Chief Keef. Paris Bueller was Young Dirk. You remember I told you how I was in the back, and when I started, Paris Bueller was kind of in the front, but we in the same group. His first beats was with our group, the Crew Boys. That's
Mm-hmm.
that group that was running around getting the money. P was in the
Yeah.
group. P was in the garden, soaking up that vibe, that energy, that all girl swag, that lingo we got, all that the G got. You know, the G got so many
Mm-hmm.
languages and
Yeah.
characteristics. That bounce, he did go to Atlanta and learn the bounce. He learned sound in Atlanta, but the sauce came from the G. Young Chop was in the G with Pooh Mac.
Mm.
They learning that energy, bro, that hardness. You know, that people don't say, oh, it's hard. Pete produced. Pete was next to me, hanging with me, dressing like me. He gave Lil Durk his first. He produced This Ain't What You Want. He produced other stuff too. L's Up for Them Hitters, all Durk first stuff. But the biggest one is This Ain't What You Want. Pooh Mac was showing Young Chop how to make beats. He went on to make Chief Keef. They made each other, but Pooh Mac was showing them, hey, this the keys, shorty, this how you do. Pooh Mac got his sauce. He from our group. I'm the one told Pooh Mac, but you should rap and come rock with us. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Put them two together. Put P and Chop together. That's us, bro. That's all Gil Gardens. They got cousins from the G, bro. They cousins from the islands. That's Young Chop and them people. Them.
All right, on the island, on the corner.
Yeah, the drill started it. I'm the first person to buy a drill beat on record, on file. This is on. I can pull up the email. I couldn't even send Shorty the money because he was too young. I had to send it to his mama. Rest in peace to his OG. Nobody could pull up an email and say they got a Young Chop beat before me. No Kanye West, no Durk, no Chief Keef, none of them. Me. I'm the first person to buy a beat.
So do it got the tag in there?
Bro, I got different tags, and I got them tags they got. I could pull it up, bro. If this was Vlad, and I'd be like, look, people were like, damn, Shorty was the first. Y'all ain't even really heard the real people that know that sound. We got drill R&B beats. V12, that's who I'm gonna nominate. Go, you want the story? Go. He gonna tell it different. He a little arrogant because but that's the story.
Hey, well, that's what we need. V12, we need V12. You on the podcast, baby. Yeah, shout out to you, baby. We need you.
He got a story. How could I say it? We got the same story, but we was at different times in our career. I was just in the back, and he was really right there. But that drill really started at all gear. I'm gonna keep it $1 with you. They just ain't put that light on us. Yeah, they ain't put that light. If you did, I'm telling you, this the first. You could go do it. I got the tweet. He telling you, I got the emails. You can go ask anyone of them. Hey, bro, you know Luke? They he ain't lying, bro. You can't lie. We got the pictures. We got the video. I got pictures with him, bro. I got the real. If this was Surviving All Gale, you will see that the whole thing. Like this, is what drill music really.
Dang.
Yeah, so it's deep, bro. So we got some history on that. But all that drill, it's just crazy because it was crazy because he was like, "What should I do with them, bro? They both cold. I don't know." I like, bro, make them a group. And that's how they got Bandcamp. And that's why the signature come on. Young Chop on the beat, Bandcamp. He asked me, bro, that. Bro, Lou, what should I say, bro? You got to make them a group because they both. I said, no, bro, make them a group. They two. That's that. So my beats got 3 tags on it. The beat you hear, the Israel got 2. I got Bandcamp, Young Chop on the beat, Bueller. I got the tags. Some of the new ones, and I got the old. I got the new ones and the old ones. But when the money came in, you can see how they start switching. You know when
I was sure wondering when I kept hearing Bandcamp, and I'm like, man, they from the crib. I'm like, man.
Yeah, they you know, so if you go look at the tags and do the history, but that's why I would not if you into like you a hip hop head or you just want to know the drill. But everybody's still kind of doing drill now. Like it's just reinvented, but it's off that sauce, and we didn't get a penny out of that. My man, who I felt like should have got, he ain't even get that. You know, that's a finder's fee. They ain't even cut him in. Like them folks so dirty, they'll come in and.
I mean, they ain't even, man, motherfucker be so young, they ain't even know nothing about.
Yeah, that's what it was, bro. That's what it was.
Like you said, bro. Shorty was so young, you couldn't even send them no bread.
Yeah, bro.
So they ain't know, man. They ain't even know they stumbled across gold, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just learned something that blew my mind, man.
Yeah,
so.
It's mind blowing. So that's why I say you want V12. He's gonna be a little bit more in depth. I'm just giving you the I don't even want to say the short version. I'm just giving you a version I think more suitable for the audience. But if this was Netflix or something, I would have to walk them through the whole thing. Like, yeah, I was in class and bro was calling me like, man, these beats going crazy. Rick Ross just called Sean. Like I was knowing stuff as it was happening because I was You know what I mean? The Kanye,
Man,
all that. Like I knew, like damn, like Kanye, damn, like it's really like right now, like
man.
the text is in my, I'm like, whoa. But you don't
Uh,
believe it. And then you hear like, whoa, he did, okay.
yeah, D
Uh,
Brown said he just fucked me up. He just fucked me up too, man.
Bro, that shit started in the gardens, bro. I ain't lying, bro. And the other cold part about it, check this out. What's one of them look all them shorties kind of went to school together. They went to my little cousin went to school with them, but even before I knew that, another thing about all of that is dang, what I'm trying to tell you, another thing, yeah, people, I ain't even young chop people. This is the Allens. He already, that was his connection to the G. That's how they even like boom boom. That's how Pooh Mac and all that even started. That's the connection. Boom boom boom.
Damn.
So that,
And
you
the
know,
Allen, shout out to the Allens, boy. They was out there
yeah,
singing in old school, boy.
yeah, yeah.
They
So
used to be
yup.
singing
So
by the
it was
church.
really, you know, he was in a position to put like his people on, like AMG Fresh them and all that. That was supposed to have been the alley oop on the other side, but it got so that's their cousin, bro. It's crazy how like we ain't even get a
A shout
diss.
out.
Like people don't even know that about the guards. Like boy, ain't nobody. But we ain't together too. So if we, you know, the guards, man. We
Man.
booking everybody. We got the top promoters in the city.
Mm,
We got the top promoters in the city, man. And don't nobody be like trying to. They so focused on other stuff that they don't even know. Like, bro, we got the sauce. Y'all let
mm.
Shorty them get out the city, bro. Y'all got all that money from the streets and doing what boy, y'all let Shorty them slide up out the city.
Mm, mm, mm.
But it's crazy
Yeah.
though, man. But V12, you know, he could he gonna, you know, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We gotta get
he
him
got
on
a
the
story. But
podcast.
talk,
We
you
got
want to
we
know
gotta
more?
get him
Hey, you
out
want to
there.
know Chicago V12, Victor Wells. If you on here, bro, tap in. I know you be wanting to touch, because you know how we be talking. It'd be crazy. I just kind of like, I suppressed it. Like, bro, don't nobody want to. But I just thought, I'm like, man, bro, people still using they still on they disguising it. Like when Young Chop went crazy and said I had these records and Future stole my records and this people biting my sound. The man said he had to stop. He he stopped dealing. He stopped. He don't even send. When you hear producers say, "Man, I don't send beats by the internet no more. You got to come to the studio to him," because producers be stealing. So when I
Mm.
went back and reach, he like, bro, I don't do that no more. Niggas be stealing my sound. I'm like, bro, I can't even get in access to you no more. He like, yeah, we don't do it like that no more. Too many niggas stealing my sounds, bro. I'm
Mm.
sending beats. They taking my credits. I told me this, bro. They taking my credits, bro. I can't. They changing folk instruments. Now it's they beat. It was
You
my
should
beat
have been.
first.
Well, you should have been like. Now you see how the G's feel.
But he didn't know.
I know. I know. I know.
They kids, bro. They on a whole nother. They egotistic, so they more so the clout. You took that. But them kids, bro. They caught them vulnerable and they just divided and you know what I mean. So it's just like. But long story short, man, the G. We need our reparations for that. They don't even mention us, and that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Damn. Yeah. Shit. Get a nigga shout out, man.
Yeah. Shout
But
out
yeah,
Chop too,
man.
man.
Yeah. Shout
Shout
out,
out
Chop,
Beulah.
man.
Shout out Beulah.
You're on the
Shout out
beats,
Pooh
yeah,
Mac.
man. Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on to the
Oh, for sure,
podcast,
bro.
man. You just chopped it up. You just threw me up. You just
Well,
gave
yeah,
me a
man. You know
brain
that.
freeze for that one.
Yeah, man. You
So,
know we got more in the vault, man. It's a lot to talk about, but it wasn't really like I said. Like I opened up for Dirk when he came up here, and people like, how you do that? I'm like, bro, that's easy. Like we know the dude that's making this track. Like that,
yeah.
my people got songs with Dirk before he, like took off. But it was easy. Like it was one phone call. Hey, bro, all right, cool. To everybody else, it's like, Dirk, like, man, this free game 101. His first song ever recorded, somebody from the Garden recorded him. Dirk.
Mm.
Pooh Mac recorded him. First person to record. He got Dirk song. And it's deep, bro.
Man, what Pooh Mac get, man? We need to get him on the podcast too, man. Straight up, man.
I'm gonna hit his live, bro. I'll see what
Man,
Mad
tell him to get up with the staff, baby. It's going down.
I'ma
Damn,
definitely
that's
do that, man.
crazy,
For real, for
man.
real. But yeah, he got a story too, bro. Back V12, yeah, they
Man,
got
we
a
both.
story.
Matter of fact, I got a new podcast coming up soon, man. It's in the making right now. It's called the Thinking Tank, and we're gonna be discussing topics that make you think, and it's gonna be about six of us on a call
Okay,
on like this,
like
but
a
it's gonna be
Zoom
six
call.
of us. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's gonna be six of us, and it's gonna be Thinking Tank, and we're gonna be just discussing stuff like we doing right now that make people think like, damn, bro, I ain't know Young Chop, I ain't know. Hmm.
Yeah, that's facts too, bro.
Cause I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking
Bro,
like, damn.
bro, what you know ain't you know they say behind the music. You like, bro, that is deep, like on another
And
level.
and and and, and maybe that's why I like them little young niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's straight
you know
up.
what? We put that together though, man, and we didn't get our reparations. So it's just like somebody got to tell it, like you know what I'm saying. So it's just like I'm just speaking on it. I ain't trying to shun nobody. I'm just telling the truth. That's what it is. That's
No, I
facts.
mean the truth. That's it. We ain't trying to be like, oh,
Actually,
y'all
just
stole them. We
ask, bro.
just
Y'all be
putting out some
surprised.
history that other people didn't even know about.
Hey, you go DM on Twitter and say, man, Luke Kane, first person to buy beat. He gonna say, yup. Just be like,
Dang.
boom, yup. Yeah, all this but facts. You can run it back, and that's just it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no lies, it's just the truth, man. You know what I mean? And
Man.
that's what it is, bro. If somebody, like I said, bro, the cameras come to me and ask, I gotta tell the truth. I can't lie. But
Man.
it ain't gonna benefit me to lie. It's like saying
Right.
I ain't never been on your podcast. I get big and start get super go up. And be like, man,
Oh
I ain't never
man.
did this podcast, bro. That just be like, come on, bro, that's corny.
Oh man. No, you can't do that. But yeah, man, I appreciate you. I ain't gonna hold you up. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? We
good.
didn't chopped it up for a little minute.
Yep.
Man, I sure appreciate you coming on to the
So, man, you know you
podcast.
got to get me back on here too, though, man. So whatever you got going
Oh
on,
man.
we talk about it in advance, and we'll make it happen without the rapping, man.
Man, that's what's up, man. So go ahead and finish the rest of y'all night off, man. Kick with your son, man. Show him a good time. Go ahead
Yeah,
and
for
stain
sure,
the brain, man. Stain the
man.
brain. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
indeed,
Come
man.
on. So yeah, much love, man. So again, if the people that want to find your music or your clothing line,
Yeah.
excuse me, tell them where they can find you at.
With the clothing, man, we doing everything direct to consumer. Instagram at CFN since '06. On IG, you can find the Facebook page on Facebook, CFN since '06. Hit the like button, check out the product. Music, Luke Kane on all platforms, LUKANE, and CFN Luke Kane on YouTube.
Yeah, and tell them,
Yep.
man, you just dropped a new video, man. Tell
Oh
them where
yeah,
to find that
yep.
video at.
Yep. King of the Jungle, man. It's on the tube right now. And got Tony Montana on Apple Music, and then King of the Jungle single on the way and the album. So that's all on iTunes. iTunes pays the most. So man, we don't. I boycott Spotify. I don't even mention that. So just to the consumers that don't know, man, we don't them slave wages, man. Get it from Apple Music or YouTube. It ain't even about the money. Just support it, share it, subscribe, and we rocking like that. King of the Jungle out now. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed. So you sent all the shout outs you want to do before we end this joint?
Yeah, shout out the guys, man. Roos, Matrix, T.O., 12, Dot. Shout out my son and my daughter, King, Jakora, Nelani. Shout out all my teachers. Shout out the hood, man. Shout out everybody who made me who I was and who I am and who I'm gonna become. So you can't do it all
Hey,
by yourself. So shout out Monty G,
hey.
man. Shout out G Staff, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Shout out Calico
Yeah.
Rock too, man.
Yes, indeed. We in the building. We in the building. So,
Sure.
man, I appreciate you, Luke Kane, stepping on to the Fan Mission podcast on this
Uh-huh.
hour. I'll say this hour and a half power. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
hour of power, man. I appreciate you. Big blessings to you and your family. Man, take your son and show him a nice time. And I'm going to get up with you later on, bro. I'm going to hit your line.
All right, for sure, bro.
See you.
All right. Much love. All right.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all. Yeah, what's up? This your boy Monty G on the Fan Mission Podcast. Who just had Luke Kane, man. He stepped in, he dropped some knowledge. And if you missed it, rewind this, man. I'm sorry if y'all came in and y'all like, man, we at the end of it. I didn't even see it, man. Go ahead and rewind it back. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, drop some comments, man. We would interact with y'all if y'all was on the live. But if you can still drop a comment, man, we're gonna hit y'all up. And peace, much love, and shout out to the G staff. We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission.